Hey guys, so today I wanted to show to you how you can just simply wrap an irregular stone like this one. I have here, I believe is Jasper. They call it desert Jasper because of the kind of the design that it naturally has. It looks like a desert or an oasis, if I may say. And I love this stone, so I'm just gonna go with a free flow design, simple design, just to make it a pendant or really like for a keychain. It's honestly whatever you feel like. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna kind of bend these in half like that. Then I'm gonna kind of see where should I put my wires on the stone to kind of get a good hold of it. So yeah, I think maybe here, or yeah, I think at this way it will look better as a pendant. Okay, so now that I can see kind of where I want it to go, I'm gonna start weaving. So what weaving really is kind of like you attach all the wires in whatever way you like, but you can use half round or you can use round wire. I'm gonna use round wire at first. Now I'm gonna go with my round pliers. Let me just remove the stone so you guys can see. So I'm first wrapping the bottom wire, just like one time here. And then I'm gonna go between the around the bottom two wires, twice, and then around the top two wires twice. So now that I've got a rough size that kind of goes around the stone like that, I'm gonna start to wrap around it, but I'm also gonna change my weave pattern because why not? It will look better as you change the weaving pattern, and it kind of adds dimension and texture to it. So like wrap around it and make sure the end of your wires don't overlap on one another. You want it to kind of go that way, like one is above the other one. So that's how it looks like on the back. And now I'm gonna change my weaving pattern. to look. Okay, so what should we do next? Maybe 3 times around the bottom wire. So 3 times around the bottom wire, and then 1 time around the bottom 2 wires. Two times actually, let's make it just 2 times. And then 3 times around all of the wires. Oh, sorry guys, you guys didn't see that. So right here is 2 times. And then I'm gonna go 3 times around all of the wires. So now that I have wrapped this design right here, so a trick is that when you're actually at the beginning, when you're wrapping it around, is to wrap kind of at first around the stone, and then you kind of switch it. So at first I was wrapping it that way, right? So like you see guys how this is loose. If you flip it that way, and then you put your stone the same way, it becomes tighter. Because at first it wasn't meant to be wrapped that way, so now it's tighter. And then what you want to do, so what I have decided to do is that I separated this wire that was originally kind of that way, and yeah, it was originally that way, and then I'm gonna wrap around it with the half round wire, which gives it a really cool effect. So now that you guys have wrapped with the using the half round wire, this wire right here, you can put in your stone and just wrap it around as usual, and just cut any excess wire. So this wire at the back right here, we can just cut it off. Just make sure that it's facing inwards so that it doesn't poke your skin. And then now you're gonna cut this too. Just take this wire right here and bend it all the way around. At the back, and just secure it. So for me to secure it, I'm just gonna wrap it around these 2 wires. So the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna go from inside right here. You guys can find any just spot that is empty and find a way to secure your stone. So because this is empty right here, I'm just gonna pull it through this gap right here. Just like that. Making sure that it looks okay from the front. And I'm gonna go one more time again. Okay, just gonna use this pliers because it's better. If your wire is too long when you're doing this, just cut it a bit because it can be kind of hard. Just want you guys to see this. And then just pull it through. Time. And just secure it. And now it's perfect. It's not going anywhere. And you guys, we are gonna start doing the bill right now. I think I'm gonna take one of those wires as well and just pour it through this gap right here to make it tight. So I'm gonna, at the back, the third wire, and what I'm gonna do is actually twist it. So I'm just gonna twist it using flat nose pliers and just twist it around. Here we go. I like twisting my wires really tight, but feel free to do whatever you like. And then you just get it. So make sure that your wire just stays the third one at the back. So you see how my wire just, yeah. So now it's the third one. And then pull it through at the front. That way. And go around. Oh my god, so sorry about the focusing part here. So when I pull it around, I want to go this way right here, and then at the back you're gonna put it through this gap. And if your wire is short like mine, you guys can just use your flat nose pliers and flatten it inside. Just make sure that no wire is like poking through, because that can hurt your skin. What I'm thinking to do is just keep it simple. And actually, maybe I think I'm gonna twist this wire and then make the bill. Kind of to make a... So now what I actually have done is that I have separated the wire that I just moved at the back, because all you really need is actually these two. So what I'm thinking of doing is that with my half round wire, I just wrap around it and then I'll bend it and it will be all done. I keep twisting on you, just keep flattening it as best as you can. It's definitely tricky. And now that you guys have your bell, so I'm gonna start using these pliers and just twist it around. And then I'm just gonna take my wire, my third wire, and I'm just gonna tighten it around this part right here at the back, just to kind of form the bell and make sure that it's tight and secure. And what you can actually do is kind of cut this short. And I like twisting it just to, because when you twist it, you kind of make it smaller. And that really helps tighten your pendant even more. Or your bell in that case, I mean. So it's not only sometimes for the look of it, sometimes also because of the functionality that it gives. I'm just making sure that my bell looks proper from the front. Just straighten it if needed. And just secure, and you're almost there. It's almost done. I'm just gonna flatten that wire a bit more. Making sure that it's still nice and flat at the front. Sorry guys, can't really see that part well. Okay, and then just cut this wire. Cut all of your excess wire, whatever way you really want. And these wire, you can just twist them around. You can also make a design with it. It's honestly whatever you like, whatever you envision, to be honest. I'm just gonna cut them short and twist them at the end. So that way, using my round nose pliers, I'm just gonna twist it. Actually, let me cut it shorter. Same thing with the other wire. And then push them again with your flat nose plier. Just a bit, not a lot of pressure because you can deform the shape. And ta-da! So that's how it looks from the back. And then at the front. And I hope you guys really enjoyed that tutorial. Feel free to like, subscribe, or even comment even what you guys think of this pendant. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next video.